Story Shane.
What's the crack, kid?
Thanks for coming on, appreciate it. It's our first ever time doing this.
I know, yeah.
After a million billion complications, but we got through.
Yeah, but you know when you go through those million billion complications, it's actually alright because you actually get to it in the end.
Yeah.
And like it's pretty cool, like just to come on this and it's good.
Yeah, it's our first time doing it as well, so you'll be our pilot for it as long as we if we get met.
Glad to help.
No hassle.
Awesome,
So yeah, fucking you did a tune for us there earlier that will be thrown into this video there soon. So how long have you been playing music?
I've been playing for ages. I mean, like in terms of mixing and all that, I do it all at home, you know. But a mate of mine gave me a software recently, and it's really good.
Yeah. What do you
Pretty
use?
good. I'm using a Logic now.
Oh yeah.
So like he told me about it, and basically he was like, "Oh yeah, get that online there." I was, "Jeez, it costs a bit. It costs a bit to get it, like, but, you know, it's worth it. Like, it's all the sounds on it, like." Can you do that, like?
Royalty free, I assume.
I hope, because sometimes you could throw a sound into it, and it's like.
Oh yeah, random little copyright slapped in your face.
Slap the song in there, like. And I don't know, it's pretty cool, yeah. Who's messaging? And basically, like, it's just good, like.
So you make all your own tracks and everything?
Yeah, like, there's a track now you play at the end later on. It's about the whole housing thing, but I'll get into that there later on, you know. But I don't know, like, you see there these days now with, like, rent and shit, like, I mean, like, a mate of mine there, I remember he was saying something like, "Oh no, everyone is just lazy," blah, blah. And, like, there are people like me and all the people that are working full time. And, like, rent is still really high. You need literally a whole family to just pay the rent. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, it's a topic I want to touch on and stuff. You know, I think it's good to get out there.
Of course, yeah, no, it's really, like, half of people's wages shouldn't be going on their rent. Like, that's not how the world works. Like, if you go to anywhere else in the world, like, rent's, like, maybe a fifth of your wages.
It's a certain amount, yeah. I know, these days, you know, there's, like, HAP and blah, blah, blah. And that sort of, like, cuts out it, like, but...
After about 6 months of waiting.
Yeah, but see, that's because it's private landlord. You know, if you get a house off a private landlord, you have to get a thing called HAP. So that then, if the landlord agrees to the HAP, then basically, like, they'll pay a certain amount and then you pay a certain amount. But I feel you shouldn't have to go through all that hassle. You should just be able to say, "Oh yeah, like that house, it should be a set price."
Shelter's a human right. It's in the UDHR.
Yeah. Food, shelter.
Yeah, and the Irish government denies it all day, every day.
Yeah. Yeah, do you know, like, I know a certain amount about it just from experience, like, but if I delve into it more, I'd learn more, you know what I mean? Like, that's what everything, so.
Yeah, yes. I'm sure there's reasons behind it, like, but there probably is funding in places that could probably go a little more to housing than it could to other things, such as the doll bar.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the tab, actually, last year? It was, like, up to, like, 10 grand or something.
What do you mean, what's 10 grand?
The bar tab that a lot of TDs were keeping in the pubs in Leinster House.
That's from all them, how a few gaps, like. Do they love their Guinness play?
How do you think the countries and such as days?
Man,
they definitely just be coming in dying in the morning to the dolls, like, oh, please, fuck all the poor or something, like, oh god.
Leo and the boys just walking in there, yeah. Oh, they all have a pint hid under the desk, you don't see it. Yeah.
Oh god, you swear some of the ways some of the shit they be coming out with sometimes they must be up to something beforehand.
You just never know, you never know until you're actually in the situation.
I got everything to live for, I swear it's the fails. Looking forward, never looking back, I'm doing fails. In my sense, so I do not end up in a situation where I'm looking for something, a different kind of elation. And I've been there like a few times. Now it's time to get a new high. I am saying I'm not outside. In my creation feeling alive. No one there giving out. No one there who we shout. Don't know what it's all about. The screaming is getting too loud. And the glass will break. Body shakes from the beat of the bass. Blowing through the body will go. And it's my mistake. I must say something to make me relate to all of your certain points of view. I know it's catastrophic. Feeling a little bit nauseous. Looking deep inside my conscience. 1 minute alone and I'm blossoming. Everybody they be gossiping. Behind your backs and you're falling. Next minute you see them and everything's cool. They be smiling and faking your feelings so breaking. You're contemplating on the state of relations. You look for release so you love for the sake of it. Make it create. We make our mistakes and we learn from the bad ones and making the cake. Look out Coming at me from the north side, coming at me from the east side, coming at me from the south side, coming at me like a big tide. Bigger waves hit the curve line, swept away in the ocean and ocean. I'm trying to play the scene and not a tear coming. My bread and butter, it is music. You shut up, I'm socially open, just like Donald Glover. Move over, move over. You are in my way, I'm finding my purpose, and now I'm showing. Hey, John, hey. That's what I'm saying. Move over because I'm coming true. And the glass of breaks, body shakes from the beat of the bass. Rolling through the body of you. And it's my mistake, something to make me relate to all of your southern points of view. And they carry on and then you be right. It's my mistake, nothing is so true. And it's my mistake, and now I must say something to make me relate to you. Yeah, yeah. Alright, like, so it's alright, like, so that's it. Hey.
Yeah, what do you think of Cork music? 'Cause we're known for having a nice local music scene. What do you think about Cork's approach to?
Class. I think it's really good, but I wish there was a venue for like rap, mainly rap and hip hop and pop and stuff. Do you know, like, it's great venues having like the live music and all that, but there's also a scene I feel for like rap and stuff to have venues even in the city just literally based on a rap, pop, hip hop kind
I
of stuff.
get
You know, with a track, you know that, because people don't realize how hard it can be to make a track at home yourself every little bit. You know what I mean? I know some people now throw their vocal onto like a track that's already made. When you're making everything from scratch, you really want to showcase it in a certain way. And if there was a few venues even in the city where people could just like literally just do their rap, do their trap, do their pop, and then that way, then people get to know each other more. Yeah.
Yes, it's a really good point, to be fair. Any places that have started kind of like quiet under and even under 18 venues, it never really worked out in the end. Like YMCA was tipping away for a while, but
And then here, you know,
there was gigs
I
here.
remember that's my venue, like. I remember I was about 15 or 14, a young teeny bopper walking in to see, you know, the fucking boys.
Oh, we were chatting to Paul about it one day, said telling him to get the gigs back here, alright, but he said there'd be no.
Is he not feeling it?
No, it's very quiet here now.
Is it? Gee, man. I mean, it was doing good, like. It was actually doing good, like. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, Murray. It was
We'll have
good.
to cut all that out unless they pay us for advertisement.
You never know. Yeah, like, no, they were good times, right? Just popping in.
Yeah, they were. Oh yeah, I think the underage music scene or the all ages music scene has definitely died in Cork anyway. So I remember when we were all under 18, like just everywhere with Camden, with fucking YMCA a bit, with the Kino, fucking loads of places, and like now it's Jesus, there's nothing. I don't really know. So now we're all over 18. Like all the people who are under 18 now, they're fucked for gigs. Like what's gonna happen to all of them now? Growing up with no music.
Don't know, like.
Well, no live music. Yeah.
Do you know, like, and that's where it all starts in a way, like, in terms of music, like. I don't know.
Oh yeah, no, like I wouldn't be going to gigs or doing any of this shit these days if I wasn't like seeing it at a young age, seeing it like that. Like otherwise, it's just like, oh, what is this shit?
Yeah, I get you. Yeah. No, man, I mean, like, Camden is gone. That's completely gone.
Got knocked down and everything.
Knocked down.
They literally just belted it to the ground.
Right.
Like, fuck this place, fuck the laddie.
That tears me apart, boy.
Yeah, they could barely afford to run the place though. They were fucking on nothing, just relying on CE schemes and donations. Unfortunately, yeah. Really good people though.
Shame, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's one time I went down to, where did I go to? We went down to Kerry before and we all just went down and literally had a gig in a few places. It was in Collinz, it was like the Puck Fest or something like that. And basically we all just went down, played our bit, done our songs and stuff. It was good times, right?
Oh.
And then when that place goes away, the thing is, you don't really see those people as much. Because they're, you know, when you go to a certain place and like a certain social situation happens with people, and when that interaction happens, then it's because of the place you went to. Right? It's like when you go to school with a mate, for example. Like if you have friends that you're in your class with, you see those people because you're in that situation. And like, say if you were, you probably don't see certain people now anymore because maybe school will be finished and all that, and you sort of go on to your next thing. And yeah, it's like a circumstantial meet-up thing. Place, yeah.
It's unfortunate, right? But I think I learned something recently. No matter how long you know people through school, I really don't think you make real friends through school because you're just in a school environment. It's all organised and everything's always okay, and you don't really like go through anything with anyone in school. Like when it comes to like real shit on the outside.
Inside school.
Yeah, it's all just because of this. I don't know. I'm probably just saying that now because I went to a nice little private school and everyone was wanker. But you know what I mean. Like you don't go through proper like life shit with people who you went through school with. Like
you do learn a lot though in terms of people.
Oh yeah, but of course I'm sure there are people do meet lifelong friends all the time in school.
Yeah, in the last year I learned a lot. Just in the last year, it's not even school. It's just when you get into work and stuff. You sort of meet people. And you sort of learn from the people. Yeah,
you learn how to like change yourself based on the environment.
Yeah. But thank God I'm like I really like it's a competitive kind of environment, but it's also supporting with everybody.
Yeah.
And everybody's like a team. And sometimes you have an agreement and a disagreement, and when you have that disagreement, you just sort it out.
Yeah.
But now everyone where I am is pretty good,
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I love seeing like job advertisements where it's like, oh, we're a team working environment and all this. You're just like, oh, shut the fuck up. You're gonna win now, and the manager will just be like, duh, duh, duh. But like, it's nice to actually see somewhere that really does.
To be honest, right, if you do your bit, I get along with everybody in there. Some managers can be like that, like, but just sort of like, all right, kid, you know what you do in there. When you know what you do, you just do it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And everyone will see that, like, when you're doing it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Sweet. Best luck with you with the old jobberoonie anyway.
Oh yeah, balancing the job with the music, so.
Yeah.
So I'm saying.
Well, getting you through the start of the music until you're into full-time music.
Yeah, that's right, but it's all step by step, you know what I mean? All you can do is your best, man. You know what I mean? And, so yeah, it's good, man.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about the new tune?
The new tune, the song is about that. Very rap, hip hop, 90s influence kind of a beat.
Cool.
Like there's a bass line in it that I was one day. I actually sit in the cafe. You know the cafe in town called Web Workhouse.
Yeah, made the papers a couple of times.
yeah. Yeah, man, that's good. And when I'm sitting down in there and I'm mixing the track, that's where I do it.
Is that where you go mixing? Oh,
that's really good.
Sick, man.
That's really good. Yeah.
Really like, whenever I'm doing any of that, I'm just sitting at home in bed, just like it's like 4 in the morning and I'm twitching. And
No, but I sit down in the cafe in town, man. That's where you can come up with the tracks. Like.
Yeah.
And then if I have a singing song kind of a track, I put down the keyboard notes like on a certain track. So then, like, say over the melody, like I don't know, whatever melody that comes in my head, I'd put it down on the keyboard on my Mac. For like that track, and then I would name it vocals for later. So I have the melody there, and then I have a little notepad I'd open up on my Mac and write the words that come in my head, so that the melody that's there and the words that are there are like will be there for later on when I go back home to record the vocals.
Smart.
So because I can't just like build into a song and Nico and start singing, recording me vocals inside the cafe. Like I just put it down there and go home, and then I record the vocal down with the track, like. But yeah, about the track, it's literally about the housing and stuff. I just thought I need to write something about it.
Someone need to. I haven't actually heard any music about it later after hitting into a new little genre there.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just real. You know what I mean? I'd like to have a bit of a laugh too and be like,
Housing crisis house.
Housing crisis. Jump up with the house, but no, I like to have the balance of the real stuff, but also have the fun thing and be like, me, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's that balance of that with the real stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's good to highlight both.
Yeah.
Have a bit of fun, but also
keeps people balanced in the if you're doing that through a whole album, like.
Yeah.
Not have people bawling their eyes out by the end of the album, but also not have people just thinking it's a piss take. Like,
it's really
perfect little balance.
Perfect balance. So yeah.
Cool.
Balance that. It's good, but yeah, I'm sure happy with it now because having the Logic now as well, it's pretty good as well. The sounds on it are just that step up, you know. Do you know, because I was using GarageBand the whole time for all my songs, you know what I mean? When I was mixing them and recording them. But then, like, when I done that new song, I realised, you know, like on GarageBand you'd load your reverb, but only 1 or 2 dials will come up. But on Logic, it's literally the same as GarageBand, but it's just a step up. So if you load a certain reverb on the DAW, digital audio workstation, basically a lot more dials come up for one thing. So like it's not 2 dials. When you load it up, it's like 4 dials, 5, 6, 7, 8 dials. So 1 reverb, and you can control every little kind of bit of the reverb.
Nice, handy.
That's like so like.
I suppose you're a perfect example of the way music's kind of evolved in recent years. You know, it used to be people would have to hire someone for every single little bit, but you're there doing everything. And then I guess in a sense it's a lot harder these days. But anyone that does come out of it, it says a lot more about it. And you fucking have come out of it.
Yeah,
like, sure, you have made a name for yourself. Like,
I appreciate it, but yeah, it's slow, but it's, you know, it's you have to be patient with it.
It's a lifelong journey, though.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, and like even mixing from like track to track to track, it's just like you learn as you go. Even when I was mixing a vocal, I know most people that aren't really music heads that are watching. If they are music heads, they'll understand what I'm saying in terms of mixing. I used to mix me vocal. There's a high frequency area, you know, it's like your EQ band, it's like that, you know. So you have your low ends there and your high ends there. When I'm mixing the vocal now, I push it up a tiny bit on the high end. But then like you actually load another channel EQ, so it's like 2 channel EQs on the one vocal.
Oh, yeah.
So one is pushing up, but the other one is getting rid of all the frequencies. So you have your 1K, your 2K, your 5K. And so when you push down the little dials and you make them long, it like, for the vocal, it gets rid of that stuff in the middle. But in the high part then, the high end in terms of the vocal, you'd be able to make it clearer, you know, and get rid of all the frequencies that
it
are
gives
like...
you a nice little clean sound.
Yeah, a clean sound, and it gets rid of that kind of low end.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm conscious of the battery on that. Do you want to have a look into your tune?
Yeah, where's that?
What's it called actually?
Oh, The Truth Hurts.
The Truth Hurts.
Collinz, C-O-L-L-I-N-Z.
About the housing crisis.
The Truth Hurts. It's about the housing crisis, and hopefully the landlords push down the old price of the rent and that, because you know, like you see all the people, like, you know what I mean, like they're trying to get, you know, they want their own gaff, like, you know what I mean, like, I don't want to be walking to work and coming home from work and seeing some fiend in some sleeping bag and it's actually fucking rain on his head. It's not great.
Fact. Cool, we'll throw up links to all your stuff there anyway.
Oh, Shane.
Let's do this.
Legend.
Cool.
Memory, story, phone me, blowing. Individuals asleep on my grind, snoring. Laughs at join while we crying. Individuals on the other side be dying. Oh, I'm flying right to the sky and take a dictionary on the road when trying. Don't look through me, there's a lot that you cannot see. You don't realize I dealt with many enemies. Who is a friend of me? Who is lying? Stop questioning the test, do you think no sign? I question life sometimes when walking through the streets in the center of the city when all the people can't eat. We all rocked, prices they don't stop, rising to the top. Gotta keep our heads on, now we end up feeling hungry, running hard every day for the money. Can you see a situation where affordable living for everyone brought on the top? No need for the hat, give all the houses that they got. Let people live in them, people cold with no stop. Yeah, the truth hurts in the blocks. Individuals grinding every day, they be working, doing the hours, can barely pay and just afford it. After ticket tools, electricity and stock. Yeah, the truth hurts and it rocks. Politics, friend or a phony. Sweating to bringing that money. It's weird how when we were taught when we were young, looking up the pro stars and the songs that they sung when they young, see the passion that exudes from their lungs. They were unsung heroes from the streets and the slums. See the test in their face, they're enjoying their place, hanging on by a string with label, get replaced. When they broke with the news, see the blue in their face. It is back to the troubles of an unknown place where there's history. This life was not meant to be for the poor without the wealth. Now with a young family, now back to where I live in the town of the Irish. Yeah, I'm just being me, bronze hair with the sirens. Alarm bells ring, they see me walk with my silence. Rip head off if done wrong, acting violence. I'm the straight up me, who knows the rights of a being. And I speak on behalf of everyone, what I'm seeing. Even bags to the left and the tents to the right. Yeah, one lit up in the night. Portable living for everyone, but on the top. No need for the hand, give all the houses if they got. Let people live in them, people cold with no slap. Yeah, the truth hurts in the blocks. Individuals grinding every day, they be working. Doing the hours, can barely pay and just afford it. Effort, ticket, tools, electricity and stock. Yeah, the truth hurts in the rocks. If they got, let people live in them, people cold with no stop. Yeah, the truth hurts in the blocks. Individuals grinding every day, they be working. Doing the hours, can barely pay and just afford it. Effort, ticket, tools, electricity and stock.